Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's episode of Good Talk. We are here to inspire, uplift, and transform lives in our communities and the world. I'm your host, Demetria Demi Moaning. I go by Demi, so you can call me Demi Moaning. And I am here based out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. And this show is to, like I said, inspire, uplift, and transform. So today on our episode today, we're going to talk about the family unit, which is central to the uplifting of our communities. So I did patronize a black-owned business here in my neighborhood in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and was engaged in conversation with two kings. And they did tell me that they were tired of this new generation focusing on what social media and the social norms have to say about who they should be as far as the family unit is concerned, and it is the breakdown of the community. I did agree because our family units are so important to what future generations will see that we need to make those tighter and closer, and we need to have a great bond in those units in order to be successful going forward. So I said that to say this. I have a little story about myself. So as a first grader, I was told by my teacher that I couldn't read. I knew I could read, but she was gaslighting me, of course. So she had me stand in front of the class to embarrass me to read to her. She actually stood me beside a special ed student. He was not able to read the book. He passed it to me. I read the book to her, and she looked at me and said, "Read it again." I read it again, and she still sent the note home to my parents stating that I could not read. Now, my big black lumberjack of a father, Jean Paul, read the note and told me to get the newspaper. I got the newspaper and read to him story after story after story. He smiled, laughed, and told me that I could read and to go play. So I said that because central to the family unit is the father. The father. He was a positive influence, and he just would basically reinforce to me that I cannot let anyone else hold the pen and write the narrative to my story. I must do it myself. So I took the pen from her and took the power back, and I stand here today writing books that she can read for me. So it's based on what you do have in that family unit that's going to help you to be more successful. So as we tighten that up, we will be more successful. And I think our men are definitely a major factor in tightening those family units. We gotta love the black men, ladies. I mean, we need you as women. We need you in our families to make it everything tighter. It does lend a positive hand for the future just by having that. So I thank you for joining me today. Remember something. Remember this. A lion does not walk in the jungle and say he's a lion, but he will show you, though. And once again, thank you for joining us on this first episode of Good Talk. I'm your host, Demi Moaning. Today's show is brought to you by Honey Butter Media. And you know what? Like, comment, share, hit my inbox if you'd like to. I welcome those things. Let's have a good talk. And you know what? Thank you for joining us today on Good Talk. We'll talk to you next time.